Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. In the last episode we were fighting this golden hippopotamus in here with these two summons helps, but we were not doing a lot of damage, and after further thinking about it, I don't think we're even strong enough to fight it by ourselves right now. So let's do some secondary objectives, starting with this jail. Because if the boss at the end of this is still too tough, then we definitely need to level up. And I might need to go get smithing stones and level this weapon up almost completely, if not completely. Just so I don't have to think about that anymore. I expected it to flinch. That sucked. Wow. Because I hit the wall on the first swing, that did way more damage than I thought it would. Oh well. Golden hippopotamus made me lose all my runes anyway, so not worried about this. See, that's what I was expecting last time. But it actually got the attack off. I guess it has iframes in its grab attack. Nothing. No little handle on top was calling my name. Oh, that sucks. Okay, now before we jump in there, I think there's another area to jump to get to the hole in the wall. I think it's down there. Because up there's where we came from. Did we even check this? No, we did not. Heal on up. And we can jump on down here. One should be an elevator that's gonna, go down and then back up. Now that we've activated this button, we can come back anytime we want. Easily by that jump. Okay. And I think we're also going to go back and get the silver scarab too this episode. I've neglected that for long enough. Okay. I don't see any other way to go over here, which confuses me. No other fall down spots. But I could have sworn the way to jump through the wall would have been down here. Let's see if this takes us further up first. Nope. Interesting. There's a way to get through there. Ah, there's a ladder. I didn't see that. I thought we would have had to jump through one of the other walls. So, in that case, we progress forward. Alley-oop. We're gonna check the upward path first. We saw another. Very nice. Surprised it didn't try to sneak up and hit me from behind. Not a wall? Nope. Just a pile of bones. Wrong button. What's this? Ooh. A horn charm. Instead of going back down the ladder, we'll just run over here. Because we were going back to the other path through this way anyway, so it doesn't make much sense to take the long route back down the ladders and such. Instead, we just jump here and go down this path. Weapon is so nice on these guys because it does fire damage. Oh, that's not the right thing. I'm so used to having my blue there. Switched it up this playthrough. Not that worried about having just wasted that, but that does suck. There. They take time, but they go down easy. I think this is actually the way forward. Yeah, so we'll turn around before we jump through that hole. Check the other path that I missed. Here's me. I think that one raises strength. Just look through and make sure there's no item to get from jumping this way. It doesn't look like it. So if there is another path that looks a little safer down the other way, then we'll go that one instead. Not safer. Not another path. Just an item that we missed. There we go. I don't remember what's down here. But usually at the bottom of all these, there are some great jars to fight. Little ones don't hit ridiculously hard, but still, they will pepper you up the entire time. We might as well get rid of them. There goes that. There is an item we missed. That does not look like where we were yet. Yep, there's an item. So, that's gonna be further ahead. We did not miss it. We just haven't gotten there yet. I ain't seeing no other way over there. Alley-oop. One more. It in the ground. No other items, so it looks like we are in the clear. Now, where are we? Boxes? Items? No items. rid of all these guys. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Good. I was just getting ready to heal. Nothing that way. Kinda helps when there's a little ghost dude running around with you. In a range like that, so you can see that there is no illusionary walls. He didn't find shit. Wait a second. Where was the way over to the other side if this is just gonna bring us straight down? Now that don't make no sense. Is there a way up? I guess let's see when we jump on. I remember this. Oh no! That's the one where you have to get the guy that's sitting on that, button. I think that actually does take you a little further up. I'm actually fully fine with that, because this time around I will be running past a lot of these guys. And that'll save me a lot of heals. Get a good chunk of runes for fighting all these guys, but I'm not nearly as worried about that as I currently am. That's not the right way. Getting back to my current stuff and progressing, getting the items through this jail. The runes you get for the boss have got to be pretty decent. Here, run past all of them again, and go out through this area. Yeah, okay. Get rid of him. Just ignore that one. Thought I just saw a little path right behind me for a second there. Let's try this again. Alley-oop. Now we can get all the items that were up here that we would have missed. That nice set. Nothing over here. Nope. Whatever's up here on this ledge. Protected by this one. Jesus, camera. Ooh. And that is one Spexy shield. We can make this jump. I wouldn't have trusted trying to fall onto this little platform, which was my hesitation there. Did not want to, but I also wasn't sure if that ledge was gonna be blocked by the ceiling or not. Ran out of stamina. Didn't pay attention. Nothing there. And that's what I like to see. Oh. Back up and heal. Holy crap. The full burst. I thought it was going to do the grab punch thing, which would have taken down a chunk, but when they shake and burst like that, that was a lot of damage. Nothing. Nothing off the cliffs. Yeah, nothing off the cliffs. So in we go. Let's see which boss this is. One of these guys. Luckily they don't have too much health, and I'm at a good angle underneath his feet. I'll take it. I got real lucky there. But I will take it. Now, let's double check what somber smithing stones we have. Oh, okay. So I have all the ones that I need. And we might as well go do that quick first. Warp on over here. That jail took a little longer than expected, but is what it is.
Well, I took you for no man to lay out your own.
Oh yeah. Now that's at max. Like that. 14's a good level for that for now. We do have the brass shield. That sucks. Okay. Let's go buy a couple of those, because I really like this turtle shield. I shouldn't have leveled it up right now, but at the same point in time, I might just, for the special skill it has later, have it equipped. But the brass shield, I'm pretty sure it's lighter, and it blocks more damage, so I should definitely have that instead. Just for equipment weight right now. So let's buy like 20 of these. Let's buy like 20 of those. I got the other ones for now, up to what we can buy. Maybe we'll go grab those in this episode too. Next, it's going to be the Silver Scarab, so I may have to take a second look on the wiki at exact location.
Already, no matter.
Be doing that quick. That's where we stop. Oh, it's in the same category. Isn't that excellent? Oh, less lightning damage negation. It's better everywhere else. We will keep that in mind, and it's only better everywhere else because I boosted it up. I think this still does better physical, but I want to say once you level this up to almost maximum, this is better in every regard except physical. So, for now we got this. Oh, it's a little heavier. But still, it's a good weapon. We'll keep that. Let's switch my hammer to this equipment slot. That's better. I think pretty soon we will be able to dual wield. So let's just look and check that. Which weapon would I want to dual wield? Giant Crusher is going to be sooner than later. Gotta level up strength by 20 more points. I just want to check. Yep. So we could be dual wielding right now. But we are not going to. That's too much weight. This is why we are leveling up. Once I'm down to a medium load and not a heavy load, it should be more than enough weight for me to have that on and not worry about being overburdened by having any weapon on that second weapon slot and still getting a shield and my staff and stuff. So I'm not gonna move into a dual wielding set just yet. A little bit of time will help there. Test and see. I don't think we're strong enough yet still. But I might be. In order to get rid of all these great jar guys. Bump that into there just so it's not wasted. So if I can get this arsenal charm, that would dramatically help. Dip and dodge. Dip and dodge. Faked. And... oh, I thought the first shake was that one, not the one behind me. That sucks. Go. Let's see what's all's here. Someone in Radon's armor with rivers of blood. A death's poker and some magic. And a dual-wielding sword knight. We might be able to take these guys on. Let's see. Don't trust it. Not letting a single attack get off if we can. Wow. I'm killing that one. I did not think he was going to be able to hit me. Shouldn't have been able to. That's pretty infuriating, but I guess I dodged back just enough that I wasn't behind that fallen tree anymore. Wow. Put that stamina back. Then smack his ankles. There. Now that we took care of that golem, that should make this a little more easy. We'll see. Still a little aggravated that it got me after the first one, because that means we have to fight one of these dudes again, and this time it has a spear and a shield. I hate that. Means the NPC is most likely just going to do the guard poke the entire fight. Gotta heal up. Was trying to in the beginning, but then it used the Ash of War, or the skill, I should say. I will take it. Much better. Now for the last one. Was nice. That is how it's supposed to go. A little easier than supposed to be, but that's only because of the weapon I'm using. If I switched back to a different weapon, I wouldn't doubt that would have been very difficult. There we go. I realized I never went up to any of the altars in the Colosseum, so I wanted to get that tutorial knocked out the way. I'm not one for PvPing, so we'll probably not do any Colosseum stuff in my playthrough. Now, we do have a hero's grave left to do, but I want to find that silver scarab talisman, so let's take a quick second to look that up. So I think we are actually good to do this. Let's get the map up here. A little bit of a jump back to the normal game, but it's in the last few minutes of today's episode. We only got like 10-15 minutes left. I would rather not go jump into another dungeon or something that might take me 25 minutes to get through again. So now that we are up here, look around for any items. I don't think there was anything right here, but still wanted to be sure. Check this wall too. Nothing. So, yep. Go on over here. Grab the map. Touch this side of rings. And we'll talk to Shabiri.
Finally, the tarnished. Oh my. Why the long face? I fear that you were previously acquainted with this vessel. Well, that is most unfortunate. For he is dead. As for his flesh, I hope you can make your peace with that. You are about to sacrifice the life of a fair maiden, only so that you may be Lord. What a hard thing to ponder, your ascendancy. But how would the Lord, chosen tarnished, and will spare the poor? If you are prepared to show and attain lordship through righteousness, then heed the words of I. Chosen to descend into the seek audience with the three fingers. If you inherit the flame of friends and the girl, setting you on the righteous path of the Lord of Chaos. Burn the Erd tree and incinerate all. May chaos take. May chaos take. Chosen to descend into seek audience
Okay, well, that's what he wants. He wants us to go down below and get the
I did
frenzied
not
flame
expect
fingerprint on us. We're not doing that. Instead, we get rid of him, so he is sent back to wherever he came from. And our good friend, Yuria, gets to rest. So, now that we've done that, let's rest. And then we're gonna go on up here and get our bell bearing. Item. Flesh. I had hoped both of them would have been right there and gotten a twofer with that, but too high of a hope. Okay, well, let's look around for our annoying little scarab that we gotta find on some tree. I think he's over there. But still, we'll fight our way through the Zamor ruins a little bit, I guess. There is some stuff to get here, I believe. Definitely strong enough, it looks like. Oof, 3 of them. That would have been rough. Get up. Oh, that's stupid. But oh well. Go back in. This is not the right area. And there's 2 of them over here too. This is gonna suck. God. Camera. Oh, give me a second. One-on-one especially, they are not bad, but damn, when they actually stagger their attacks is that infuriatingly annoying. Let's swivel on in here. Nothing in there. Can just sneak past them. Oh. I thought that was in a tree. That is fine. I'm gonna go back and see what's in this building, but that means we pretty much completed what we needed from the Zaymor ruins. Like that. Go back here. And then we go inside. Grab whatever we can. They're just an unnecessary pain in the ass. They didn't hit nearly, like, as ridiculously hard as they do. I'd take one of it away. Not as hard as they hit, or not as fast as they hit. And they would be fine. But they're quick, and they hit very hard. Really rough. You're just a little bit slower than them. And you could say it's a weapon class, but I feel like even with quick hitting things, your damage output is barely not quick enough to get the damage you need out. Well, we're not gonna risk that, because that looks like falling off the cliff territory when I try and hit him. So, check the rest of these buildings, make sure there's no other items that I'm missing. There's nothing in there. I didn't want to jump in because it didn't look like there would be an easy way out. It looks like that was a good choice. Grab those. We'll get rid of this guy. Heal up. Heal up again. Now for the finish. Oh, that was supposed to be your end. Thought I saw a shiny. Okay. Continue on up. We're gonna get the next grace point, and then I will end the episode. I hear shiny. So this was one I was thinking of, and I thought this one dropped the bell bearing. But I guess I'm just used to getting that somber smithing stone and being like, yes, this is what I needed. Because I'd beeline my way through here normally on a playthrough. That should be for the cave that's on the other side of this wall, I believe. I just wanted to be sure. I don't see anything over here. Yeah. Nothing over here. Definitely nothing important on the ledge that was right below that. Instead, we want to go over this way. There's not too many items that are out in the wide open, but the items that are important are pretty obviously important. I always like to get this grace point too, because this next little part can be kind of tricky. It's nice to have a little bit closer of a run, rather than going all the way back from the Zamor ruins and running all the way up here every time. That can be a pain. So let's try. Get through some here. We can get to the other side of the chain. Or the end of this episode, hopefully. Oh. He's a damage sponge. That ain't good. Not running away entirely, but if we're gonna fight that, we totally need to get rid of everything else. Alright. Grab those. And we'll actually end this episode right here before we get any further and lock ourselves into something else. So if you like this content, like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below anything you want me to do in this game or any other games that you might want me to play. And I will see all y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.